See.
Hey, what is up, guys? I'm here with my buddy Clint. We're streaming live right now and gonna kind of share with you guys a little bit about his Amazon success story. And he pretty much just reached out to me and wanted to hop on here, so I'd love to give him some room to talk. So we got Clint Wallace with us, and Clint, how are you, man? And let us know, man.
I'm great, man. I'm great. It's unbelievable. I mean, thank you for letting me come on this channel. It's awesome. You get a lot of guys that are good at FBA and they don't really want to return messages. So I just hit him up on Instagram and he returned my message right away and we set something up. So we hope y'all can benefit from this and we hope we can motivate you to get started with Amazon if you're not already started.
Exactly. And for you guys just tuning in now, Clint's just kind of starting a brand new YouTube channel as well. So his link's going to be below. He's already got like 10 videos. And this guy I was just talking to him before this meeting, and he's got quite a bit of wealth of knowledge. So you guys definitely want to check him out. But Clint, let's hop first. How did you come across Amazon FBA? What got you into it? And yeah.
I was searching around on YouTube. You can see the ads that follow you around all the time. So I actually saw Tanner J. Fox's ad, clicked on his video, watched his Lambo video talking about, how he's 21, knows a Lambo. I was very skeptical at first. Of course, you always are. So I searched Tanner J. Fox, like scam ? And then Luke's video came up, first one. So I was like, all right, man, this guy, good guy. So I watched his video, and it seemed like he was real genuine. So I kept watching his videos, kept watching Tanner's video, and I was like, you know what, man, I'm going to jump in and take the course. So I took the course, and now I'm here.
Awesome. And you were telling me you just started, what, in January or something? So really recently, and you're already cranking out products.
Yeah. I took the course in November. Of course, the holidays in December kind of distract you from everything. And then I was sourcing products as it went on. It took my time. I had one product launch. I want to say I call it a failure because I only made my money back. I got out of that market, had another second product come along and sold out in 10 days, 300 units. It was nuts. I couldn't believe it. I was like, no way. Chinese New Year got me, so I'm still waiting on that shipment right now, which is nerve-wracking. But hey, I mean, it's a good problem to have, but a bad problem, I guess.
So you just started super recently. You found out your first product. What was the flaw with your first product? Was it a market failure, or what was that?
I was researching this market, and I researched it for a long time, and I tracked it back a long time, and I sourced a product. I was really excited. I wanted to jump in, and honestly, I didn't differentiate myself among other sellers. So everybody was selling the same thing, and I was just very ignorant to the fact that I need to differentiate or to make it better. I could have made mine better. I did get ranked on the first page, but man, the sales just, I mean, everybody's selling the same product. Price is the only driving factor. You're not adding any more value. So it's just a price war to the bottom. So
we're getting a comment here. How can we find a good product to sell? I mean, Clint, do you want to share some of your research methods? Because a lot of people do say use the Jungle Scout web app, but literally, Clint can tell you guys right off the bat what's the problem with that. Like,
yeah. I mean, if you think you're the only Amazon seller, or all of us are the only Amazon sellers, you're crazy. Everybody's looking for 300 units. Everybody's looking for $15 to $25. They're using the same Jungle Scout web app or Viral Launch or whatever you want to use. I actually went about it a different way. My first product, I used the same parameters. And honestly, my second product, I was just kind of going through Amazon's kind of auto suggestion and typing in like just different words. I'd look around. This is my office. I look around. I'm like, hey, you know what? I'm going to search desk. And, things auto populate. And what that is, it's Amazon telling you what people are searching for. So you can use those words, and then you can run Jungle Scout or Viral Launch or whatever you want to do. And that's how you can find a market that maybe is untapped yet. That's the key, is finding a market that's untapped and you can make the product better. That just seems to be a reoccurring problem, is people don't think bundling something or making a difference is going to actually make you sell more, but it will. People pay for value all the time.
Definitely. And creating value can be as simple as literally making an ebook, which is just a PDF, a Word document. You type up how to use the product, benefits of this product, a little how-to or something, and just include it. And a way to include that is every time you get an order from a customer, you can click on their name and send them an email, one email from Amazon, and you can send them your little free ebook. And it looks great to have a cool little ebook included, 50 ways to use this or something.
Yeah.
So other than that, like now talking about more your successful product, did you have to even bundle with this, or did you find just an untapped market and just straight up?
Well, I don't think it was truly untapped, but what I did was I grabbed the top like 7 or 8 listings and I read the bad reviews. So a lot of people were complaining about this and a lot of people were complaining about that. Well, I was like, you know what? Let me get on Alibaba and see if I can message suppliers and see if we can fix it. It was like a material kind of thing. You know what I mean? So I just made it better and made it a little different, but made it better. So when I marketed it or had my title, I made sure I put that in my title. I made sure to put it in my first picture because, I mean, think about when you buy something on Amazon, you go straight to the reviews. You know, you see the price, okay, it's good, pictures are good, and you go to the reviews and you read, well, you know, this person doesn't like this about this product, but this guy's selling something better. So that's kind of how I made myself different on my successful product. It's not like I truly bundled or thought of something new. Your customers are there to give you what you need to sell. They're giving you what they don't like, so you can just make it better. It's very simple. It's so simple.
It really is. And she just followed up with that question, and she's saying, thank you. My mom and I are just buying random stuff, retail arbitrage, and stuff's just not moving. I mean, that's why Clint and I and a lot of people on my channel, and what the more profitable way is to actually just spend the time doing the research, finding a product that you can private label, buy in bulk from China, ship it in, rank it to the page 1, and you're making those sales. Clint, did you use any methods to rank your product, or were you already, or how did that work?
Well, my first product, it's crazy. I guess when Amazon, you first get your listing, they kind of bump you up a little bit. I guess they give you a little leeway, or maybe they're trying to find out where your product fits. So I was actually waiting on my photos, and I said, you know, I'm going to run PPC. So I ran PPC hard. Before you know it, I was selling 20, 30, 30, 30, 30, and I was like, what the heck? So I checked. I was on the first page. That doesn't always happen. That was like very rare because my third product, I had to actually do a launch strategy. So I launched. I just sell. I think the top person was selling 600 units a month. So I did 20 a day for 8 days. So I did very aggressive
Wow.
launch. But you know, I wanted to get up there. I want to get fast. I want to get the units moving. So launch strategies. I mean, with retail arbitrage, back to your question, that might be a little market that we're not very, I guess, knowledgeable in, but it's similar to maybe have y'all been trying to run PPC, or maybe, I mean, that's a market that I don't really know much about. So PPC is the only thing I can really think of.
Yeah, what I would suggest for the retail arbitrage, I mean, if you're a lot of times you're finding products in Walmart that are on clearance that you can send into Amazon and make a little profit on them. And what I would say to you is look at where you're at compared to the other people selling that same product, because you're competing with 20 other sellers in the buy box when you're doing this method. And you have to basically, you can lower your price by your competitor by 2 pennies, and you'll be, as long as you're doing fulfillment by Amazon, you'll be the one that's getting the sales. So just make sure your price is lower than the lowest price on there, and you're going to be the one that Amazon's going to sell to the customer.
Aren't there price trackers, right? Or what are they called? They're repricers, right? They a repricer app. You might want to look into that. I mean, I'm not totally sure, but I think there's repricer apps every time. Oh, they would love to do private label. Oh, that's true. It takes time. And it takes a lot of. It took me a month to find mine, but you start to get better at it, and I'm sure Luke can, attest to that. You get really good at finding products. You get really good at being unique because everybody already knows how to do it. So you have to be unique, and it's just all about trial and error, just testing it out, sitting on your computer.
Definitely. And I mean, I just made a video on my 3 favorite new alternative product research methods, which I use one. And one of my friends, I was hanging out with her, and she literally found a product that had a great market in not too long, and using one of these weird methods that you're going to find products deep. Like I do a method where I literally shoot to page like 100 or something and filter by price high to low in a certain category. So I find products all in a price range I want to search from, and I go in the URL where it says page equals 2, and I change that to page equals 200, and it shoots me to that page immediately, and I'm looking at immediately at products no one else is really looking at. I mean, there's so many other ways, and I mean, I know Clint's probably going to be busting out some of his methods on his channel. So again, peep that link down below, man.
Yeah. If you want to, I have some methods. I have how I actually posted how I found my products. It's so simple. You just have to be unique. Like he said, you just come up with different ways. You're just kind of messing around. You got another question coming in. What are your goals with FBA? To quit my job.
Let's go! Let's go!
I want to be free. Right now, I'm actually reinvesting all my profits, so I'm still working. But man, to have that freedom, and not only freedom, but provide for your family. I'm married. I don't have any kids yet, but you want to provide for your loved ones. So that's another driver of that could keep me going. So a lot of people always ask, what keeps you going? And you got to have something that drives you. If you don't have anything, find something. Just find something that will drive you.
Literally, like, I'm not per se passionate about the particular product I might be selling, but I'm looking to just reach success and beat my own personal goals and my own personal sales. It's not a battle of other people. It's literally like, I want to see how far I can make this myself, and it's building your own business. And there's no greater feeling that literally waking up every day, like knowing that you're actually building on top of these milestones and keep moving forward. So I think this is a great thing, and yeah.
Let's show them, just to motivate them a little bit. I just got to order while we were talking too.
Yeah, dude, Clint's making sales, man. It's real, and you got to show us this seller app that you're showing us.
Past 7 days. Oh, I guess it's updating. All right, past 7 days. 2,300. I think I'm making. I don't know.
Damn, dude.
Yeah, it's a good product. And also, if y'all are FBA sellers, download this app. It's called Seller Mobile. I'm not an affiliate. I probably should be an affiliate, but it's pretty good. I think you have to pay for it, but man, it breaks down everything. It'll give you can type in your item price. It has the fees on there. It breaks it down how much you're making per sale. If people use the coupons, it's so much more information on your phone. And we're so mobile nowadays. Who wants to be on the computer all the time?
Yeah, and honestly, Seller Central's there's so many different rabbit holes to click through there. It's nice to have all the real data in one app. And I haven't even tried out this app before, so I might look into that here. Again, but though, like, maybe for some more inspiration, like, tell us about your past before you got into Amazon again, like your job and what happened.
Well, I went to college. I graduated, so I'm a college graduate. I have a sports business degree, so this has nothing to do with sports business. It's more like facility management. So I went to a job. It was operations at a chemical plant. Great money. Right out of college. Didn't use my degree, but I was working shift work, working nights, working weekends, working holidays. It's terrible. I was making awesome money. I really was. I was making great money, but it just wasn't what I wanted out of my life. I never was home to see my wife, my family, my brothers, my sisters, my in-laws. You're always at work. So I actually had an opportunity to change plants, go to a plant that sells more, sells more. Sorry, I saw my seller app. I mean, I would make more at this new plant and with less work. So I was like, hey, yeah, I want to go there. I went there 4 weeks later. This is a true story. They laid us all off. They laid off the whole plant. This is going to be the largest plastics plant in the world. It's crazy. You can look it up. Just type in largest plastics plant in the world, and it'll come up all these lawsuits because they need to pay. Yeah, they need to pay a bunch of people. That's why they're bankrupt. So I got laid off, man. Didn't know what to do. They paid us for 60 days because it's the law, federal law. So there's in these 60 days, I'm sitting at home and I'm like, man, I don't have a job anymore. I left this job for a better job. 4 weeks later, I get laid off, and I'm like, oh man, what did I do? So I started jumping back in on. I was watching videos, and like I said before, if y'all just got in this video, I saw Tanner's video. Then I actually was very skeptical. Went over to Luke's channel. I typed in Tanner J. Fox course scam. Found Luke, first video. He seemed genuine. So I started following him, started following his videos. I was like, man, it must be the real deal. So I jumped all in. And right now I'm currently working part-time, but I have plans in August to completely quit that job and just be free. So
dude,
that's the plan. So it's like I said, it's a roller coaster. So you just got to keep going, even with failures. You know, I got laid off. I thought, I was like, oh man, I don't even have a job. And then I'm spending money on products, $3,000 on products, and you're sending it to China, and you're like, oh no, what am I doing?
But dude, that's the big risk-taking action, entrepreneurial, just step out of the comfort zone that a lot of people will spend $3,000 on a new TV and just sit around and watch it. Why not watch a real life video game and like make sales on Amazon? It's like it's a video game in my mind. It's crazy, man. So
yeah, it is a game. It's like Monopoly. You know what I mean? You're trying to get other people's money. You know what I mean? You're charging them rent basically to have your. It's a game. It really is. Life is a game.
Yeah.
It's pretty. Think about it that way. It's a game. You want to be better at it. I got 4 kids, and I need to make this work. That's a good motivator.
Yeah.
That really is. When
people get backed up against a wall and it's all cemented behind you, there's one way to move forward, and that's the only way. So like that's what gets people out of their comfort zone to try new, unique things. And I mean, we're in that position yourself, Clint, and now you're making what profit margin on like your money, and you're getting paid out by Amazon every 2 weeks now. And I mean,
awesome. I'm not pulling anything yet, but I'm trying to reinvest everything. But I could pull if I wanted to, but the smartest business decision would probably just to let it be and reinvest and try to grow it up to. I have 2 products now. I'm working on a 3rd. So I'm really trying to fast track it. I was talking to Luke earlier, and he was like, "Man, that's quick." I was like, "I know. I'm trying to fast track my success. I want it now."
For real. I mean, it's all about how much work you want to put into it. I mean, if you want to just have one product, if you want to just do retail arbitrage and kind of make less profit but have it easier to just source products or whatever, you can do that. Or you can just go all in like Clinton. I mean,
yeah, I had no other choice. But I know that, speaking of retail arbitrage, I think there's a website called Cyber Monkey Deals. I think. Don't quote me. I might have seen it around floating on YouTube. But if you're thinking about retail arbitrage, maybe you want to check out that website. I mean, I can actually look it. Let me look it up right now, just so I don't. Yeah, Cyber Monkey Deals. Yeah, it's an Amazon. It's a retail arbitrage. Yeah, it basically shows you the deals of the day. So that could be something you might want to look into if you're looking at retail arbitrage or you don't have much money to get started. Just flipping a couple of things but
that's funny because I found Tanner's first videos on YouTube 8 months ago when he started YouTube, and I watched him when he had 300 subs or whatever, and just started from Ryan Hildreth. That's how Ryan introduced Tanner, and then Tanner got blown up, and he made some retail arbitrage videos. And there's another website called Fat Wallet where it shows all the deals of the day, similar to that. And I went out and bought some electric griddles and sent them into Amazon and sold all out. So it was a fun little experience. And from there, I was like, hell, I'm going private label. Like,
go all in because it's a lot more money. We got another comment down there. Also, man, ask as many questions as y'all want. We're all open to answering questions and picking our brain. I don't know everything about Amazon, but I'm still learning. So if I don't know it, maybe Luke will know it. If we don't know it, maybe it'll. Looks like you got a fan right there.
Mark's a great guy. I've been trying to get. He's started some products and he's starting his own podcast and just venturing out of the comfort zone, man. So that's what I'm talking about, Mark.
Anyways, other comment: lost my job, got evicted, watching from this for free Wi-Fi.
Damn.
Thank you for Wi-Fi. Doing retail arbitrage to make capital. That's perfect, man. Like I said, I got laid off. I didn't get evicted, so I'm sorry for that. But man, you just got to keep going, keep pushing. Profit gain. That is Instagram or something?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah. But no, this. What was that?
So I'll follow him on Instagram. I'll hit him up.
Hey, yeah, no, I mean, but now, I mean, Amazon, it's so great, guys. I mean, you can do this, but at the same time, if you have the audacity or the courage or the gumption to start your own YouTube channel, now that's a whole nother ball game, but you can take off, and that's when you start meeting like-minded people. And I mean, Clint literally just started. He's got 10 subscribers right now. I was his 10th subscriber, so you guys can go show him some love. And literally, I'll
subscribe. I try to be putting out as much videos as I can. like I said, I'm learning. So 11. Oh, I have 11 now. Step out and try. I'm gonna have to follow Mark on Insta. You have to follow me on Insta. That's what you have to do. Actually, did my Insta, my old one. I had a lot of followers, a lot of pictures. I was like, man, this is not business professional. I just need to make a new one. So I made a new one. So Luke is my man. Man, you got a fan right there.
Dude, Mark's the homie, man. That's what I'm saying. You start YouTube and the door's open. But let's see if we can bring some more value to these guys. Is there anything that like you would just tell someone who hasn't started, maybe private label? Because we already have a few retail arbitrage people, but they want to get out of that zone, like make money, stay in your job, and then use money from that to source maybe a smaller batch of units for private label? Or how would you tell them to go about that?
Yeah, I would, we were talking about, he uses Jungle Scout a lot. I've used Jungle Scout a lot. And I actually just made a recent YouTube video about startup costs. And my main point of my video was you can use market intelligence, viral launch, and I think Jungle Scout is do they do a free trial as well? I'm not really sure.
I'm not sure if they do. There's so many things that do the 14-day trial though. So
I think viral launch does a free trial. Like I was telling them, hey man, just spend like an hour a day just getting familiar with Amazon. Just familiarize yourself, and it's not like you're gonna get. That's funny. Anyways, it's like when you're a little kid. Like you don't know how to do everything. You have to learn. If you put in the time, if you grind, you put in the work. If sometimes you're gonna want to go out with your friends, but you're like, you know what? Maybe I should work on my business. There's gonna be times where you think, your business is not gonna work, but if you just keep going, and all those times you failed, it's better to be right 3 times out of 10 instead of 7 out of 10 all the time, because those 7 times you tried, and then you learn from them.
Mm-hmm.
So I would say just keep going, keep pushing, you're just, like I said, you find something that will push you and something that you have a desire for and that you want to take care of. So for me, I want to end up, my wife's a teacher, not saying she doesn't love to teach, but I'm sure she would love to not, she could be home every day. So that's what kind of drives me. So you find a driver for your success, and then you start out, like I said, just start out with the market intelligence. If you want, the link is in my description in my channel, but start out with that for 14 days and just get familiar with it. Because everybody's worried about startup costs, spending $1,000, spending $2,000. Don't worry about that. Worry about familiarizing yourself with the whole Amazon system. And then once you start seeing the profits that you could make with those apps, Jungle Scout or Viral Launch, I think Amazon Scout's another one. Whatever app you use, we don't care. But when you start seeing what you could make, you're gonna get motivated. I promise you. Just keep trying. Don't give up. That's what I did. My back was against the wall. I had no other choice. I had to go forward. So, also Luke helped me out a lot, motivated me to actually take a step. So if y'all follow him, you're already on the right track. So that's always good to have a good person to listen to that knows what he's talking about.
And that leads right into the point that I want to share of anyone trying to get into this. It's literally just immerse yourself in the knowledge, because I took courses. I knew it was an investment. I made my money back from the investment. It's an investment to yourself, your brain. It's not an investment into a TV and to rot your brain or anything. It's like, learn the knowledge. I watch so many videos on YouTube and so many things about Amazon. And if you ever have a question, you literally just type it in on YouTube and solve it that day. And that in that moment, that's what I heard about all these millionaires. They don't, and Tanner himself has said he's different from a lot of people because he finds something that's an opportunity and he just takes action immediately. That's what millionaires do. They just hop into it when they see an opportunity and they weigh the pros and the cons and they just jump into it, man. Just don't sit around and study up in the meantime. And that's
a good one. Just do something. Even if you just look at YouTube videos, like you said, just do something. Make something you do every day towards your goal. Do something that's going to get you closer to where you want to be. And like you said, you want to do it you want to grow knowledge. You want to be able to kind of be like us, helping y'all out. The fulfillment of helping people out is, I'll tell you now, it's amazing when someone says, hey man, you really helped me out, or they message you on Instagram. Also, guys, if you want to follow me on Instagram, y'all can DM me questions. I'll answer them. But that's another thing is you can be that person to help someone else out. you become a expert at something. Like I said, it's just like when you're a baby. You don't know everything. You don't know how to do addition or subtraction. You have to learn that.
Mm-hmm.
Took you had to learn it. Now that you know it, you use it every day in your life. So the same concept: learn it, and then know it, and then like Luke said, just pull the trigger. Like you study it, you make sure it's good, and you pull the trigger.
And literally, you don't even need to necessarily hop into a course. You can take your time and look through so many YouTube videos and find the answer to every problem you're facing or every barrier. I mean, every time you overcome something, by the way, it just is a great fulfilling opportunity and fulfillment. But just overcoming those things. But what I was going to say is the inspiration, like Clint was saying, when you just use kind of these apps and Jungle Scout, like I was so excited when I just looking at the sales numbers versus the review numbers, having tons of sales for this one product, and everyone only has 3 reviews, and it's such a great opportunity. And the revenue you see, like, Mom, look at this, it's literally 30,000. This guy's making $40,000 a month in revenue, and he has 2 reviews, and he's making 800 sales a month with his own private label product. That's the inspiration. And Jungle Scout is, you guys can peep that. We got it below in the link like always. But yeah, that's the only thing that's all you need literally to show you this. That's the only thing you literally need to actually pay for. Just one of these tools that shows you sales data. And other than that, you can look all over YouTube for videos on how to find products, how to set up your shipping plan, how to contact suppliers, all this stuff. One question I want to get to before we scroll down to these other ones was how to get high quality photos. How'd you get photos?
Fiverr. I used Fiverr, got on there. I paid a pretty penny for them, but we were talking earlier before this video how the listing that I got into, it's not like it was a high demand category, but it wasn't like it was just like a gold nugget. But I noticed that all these listings were they had terrible photos, man, like 3D rendered. So I hired someone off Fiverr. You do a removal order, fulfillment order on your seller app or Seller Central. You send it to them. They take photos. They send those photos right back to you. Usually it's a turnaround time of 2 to 3 days. While I was getting those photos, I was doing my launch. So the photos matter. They do. Good quality photos matter. I mean, do you want to buy just think about it yourself. Do you want to buy from a listing that has crappy photos, or would you want to buy from one that looks professional? So, I mean, I use that a lot in my mind. Would I want to buy that? No, probably not. I'm going to buy this nicer one. So, I mean, people say don't judge a book by its cover, but it's true. People do that all the time.
Definitely. So, the first main image is huge. That's what people are clicking into. There's another thing that I'm not sure if you use this too, Clint, but making a coupon for your product on your main image, it shows you that nice orange thing that says save 15%. That's another way for people to click in. But back to the images, have people using your product, smiling, professional, your brand name all over it, logos and
files, and then infographics. So if you have like an infographic product talking about the product, so they don't have to read your description because most people don't read it.
Mm-hmm.
They look at the photos and they generally know what it is. But yeah, good quality photos, people using it. Infographics, of course, you have to have the white background for the main image. But yeah, those are all good points. And it does, don't go the cheaper route, because I went the cheaper route for my first product, and I got okay quality products back. The photos weren't that great. So my second go around, I'm going all in, and I sold out in 10 days. So, I mean, the photos worked. I mean, that is nuts. Like, I couldn't believe that. It was crazy. Crazy.
Do you mind sharing us the investment that you paid for your nice photos compared to the other ones?
Yes, I paid around, I want to say $175 for the crappy ones. Yeah, that's $175. That's a lot for crappy ones. I paid about $350 for 8 photos and editing for the nice ones. So okay. A big jump, but I noticed that for $175, those are not $175 quality. It was more like $50 quality.
Yeah, I've noticed if you go the cheap route with photos, you're going to get cheap photos, and they're still going to charge you $180, $200 for 6, 7, or 8 photos. I mean, $25 a photo, and they're not even that great. So just spend the extra bucks, spend the money, investing in your brain, investing in your product, invest in the research, and you guys are going to be successful. And don't give up if you have a failure on your first product. It's not a big deal. It's a learning experience.
My first product failed. I made my money back, but I failed. So I learned a lot, and I was able to source a great second product. So it's definitely it's a learning experience. When you fail, it's not anything negative. It's just you learn from it, and then you get back on the train and you keep on going.
Maybe just a few more questions if you guys want to ask them, and we might wrap this one up pretty soon. We've gone 30 minutes in here, but from Firebird Art, he's asking you, Clint, how long did it take you to find that product?
Which one? Just kidding.
Yeah.
I got the one that sold out. It took me, well, right off the bat, I want to say, I'm not going to tell you, those magical YouTube videos say 5 minutes, you're going to find a $30,000 product. It took me, I want to say probably I found it within the first night of looking. When I say first night of looking, I was searching from 8 o'clock to like 4 in the morning. I was drinking Monsters, trying to stay awake, and I found it. And I wasn't sure about it. So I said, you know what? I'm going to sleep on it. I came back the next day, tracked it again. And the third day, it still looked good. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to pull the trigger. So it took me, I want to say, I found it in one night, but the process took 2 to 3 days. My third product, it took me 2 to 3 weeks to find. So it varies, but don't give up. That's the thing. If you can't find a product, I know there's a lot of guys in our Facebook group with Tanner, and they're just saying they're looking for products. And I think they want to find the perfect product, but you can't find the perfect product. You got to make the product better.
Yeah.
So, that's a big thing too.
I mean, yeah, simply making the product better. Literally go to the reviews. It's best to find a product with a 3.5 star rating or something. You go down, read those 1-star reviews, see what the customers don't like, ask your supplier, I want to do this, or bundle with another product that would accompany your main product perfectly, and you guys are going to get more value and more sales, and you can charge more for your product anyway.
Yeah, and that goes right into that question Nevin asked. The only thing that made my first product better than my second product is that, like Luke was just saying, I actually went to the top listings, found the reviews, and read the negative ones, and I made my product better. Alibaba, those guys are amazing. They can make anything. They really can. Like, I think I asked them to add something in my order on my third product, and they were like, wait, you want that? I was like, yes, I want that in my product. So they actually went out and sourced it from someone else. So if you want it done, they can get it done. And that's all I did. I looked at the negative reviews, and I said, you know what, everybody's complaining about this. I'm going to do that in my product and make it different. And sure enough, 10 days later, I was done.
Blakey Doo's saying Luke is smart. What's up? Hey, Clint's pretty smart too, man. This guy's an up and comer. He just started a couple months ago. Damn.
Yeah.
3 months ago, huh? 3 months?
Yeah, 3 months. Yeah, I took the course in November. December came around, started negotiating. January launch. Mid-January launched my second product because I saw the writing on the wall that my first product was not going to make it.
Yeah.
And then I just actually got my third product out before Chinese New Year. So that one started going last week. And then, of course, my second product's been sold out since the end of January. Sad story. I didn't really know about Chinese New Year, so I'm just out of stock. I can't do anything about it.
Hey, you just wait till next year, man. There's going to be Prime Day, Amazon Prime Day. They're advertising all over the TV. Anyways, guys, like the amount of traction that Amazon gets every day, it's the biggest e-commerce platform on the world where everyone goes to buy everything. So that's the point of why Amazon's such a big opportunity right now, and not to mention all the markets that are opening up around the world that we can go ahead and sell in as even U.S. Amazon sellers, and Amazon's going to make it easy for us. I can go sell in Canada or Mexico right now from my seller account right now, and just being a professional seller account. So
it opens up a lot more people, and I mean, think about where we're going in society. Everybody's ordering. Who wants to go to the mall anymore? Who wants to go the store? People in I'm sure in Seattle, they're delivering foods in the same day, right?
Yeah, Amazon Prime, like grocery and stuff. So,
like, it's good. Prime is the future. That's all I can say. I think they tripled their sales last year or doubled them, and I think they're going to triple them this year. That's nuts.
Yeah, what is it? They in 2016 or something made like 48 billion in revenue or something, and now it's 134 billion or something crazy, doubling it. But I think there was another question here. Do I need to search private label on YouTube to get the steps into it? You don't, I mean, Clint?
Just look at our channels.
Yeah, literally. I mean, the people that I watch, I mean, is literally like Tanner J. Fox. This guy uploads all the time. You can ask him questions in his live stream, just like we're doing now here. Derek Struggle. I mean, James Bowen was one of the guys that took Tanner's course back in the day. He doesn't do too much frequent uploading at YouTube now, but he's got great videos on his channel. And just Amazon FBA, like how to start selling on Amazon. Everything is in YouTube.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
Everywhere. And just do your homework. And videos everywhere. That's how I got started. I just started watching videos on top of videos, and I was in a freaking rabbit hole of YouTube. I didn't know anything else that was going around in the world. I was just on YouTube. But yeah, I mean, I'd like to ask you, Luke, did you start your products in like a niche, or are you trying to get like a label? Like, are you trying to get a brand? Are you trying to brand your stuff out, or are you trying to just do all different products?
Well, I'm so happy that you asked that, because in the beginning, guys, I mean, I would love to show you sale numbers right now being like I'm pulling 10K a month in profit and stuff, and that hasn't been possible because of the work I've put into YouTube and all these other sidetracking things. But the reason is I've had 3 products that I all started from the web app, the Jungle Scout web app, which every product has become more saturated. The sales aren't what I expected them to be. I'm still getting consistent sales, but it's not at even the profit margin I'm liking to get. Like $8 or $9 a sale is not cutting it if I'm only making like 6 sales a day, compared to the same amount of work that I would have to put in, where I'm now sourcing products with $45 in profit every time I sell one. So same amount of work, just a little more upfront capital. But the new product that I'm finding and about to maybe possibly pay $4,000 tonight to my supplier for just 100 units to kick this off is going to start me in a whole brand niche that is around something that I can build multiple products out of, build a real brand. And this is the point of Amazon that Matt Loberstein, he's all about building brands. He just started YouTube not too long ago, but he's been selling on Amazon for 3 years and makes over $1 million in revenue a year. I had him on my channel for a live stream too. He was my first guy I had on for an interview, and I even met him in Cali, dude, if you saw that video. But
yeah. No, I definitely, my third product I think I'm gonna try to brand, but for my second product, I don't know. I think I'm just gonna let that ride solo for a while and see how it does. But yeah, branding is the way to go. I mean, you think about when you see shoes, you see Nike, Adidas. It's basically the same thing. You know, you're gonna start seeing you already see it on Amazon. You see brands, like there are certain brands that you're like, oh, is that a brand? And it's really just an Amazon brand that someone branded themselves.
Yeah. Like the phone cases, the phone case I would have a little random brand name like Wrinkle Slim or something, and it's just a private labeler that went to China and said, I want to put my brand on this product. They send it in, and there's been brands that end up start selling their products in Walmart. They patent their own product. They build a real brand around it, and you can have brand enhanced content on YouTube with just filing a trademark, which is like $180, and you can get a trademark for your product and then have videos in your images section, so you can have a video that plays.
Your descriptions, yeah. And
photos and everything in your description. It looks great. And there's people like this fitness brand that blew up from Amazon, and now they're sold all around the United States and stuff, and they're just ranking in super stacks. So I don't even know where the Amazon possibilities can lead, but that's the point, man. The journey's huge.
Yep, that is true.
So yeah, I mean, any other questions? I'll ask Clint just one more thing. And for those of you who have just been tuning in, guys, please check out Clint's link below. He's got 10 subscribers. We got 10 watching right now. So you guys,
12 now, 12.
Hey,
12 subscribers.
Okay, yeah. Go give him some help, guys. And this video is going to be replayed on my channel for years and years to come. That's the benefit of YouTube. I mean, once it's on the internet, it's there. So
say you saw me first.
Hey. I mean, yeah, just to wrap it up, Clint, is there anything that you want to just tell anyone else, some advice, or just the opportunity of Amazon? Like, is it still there for the taking? Is it too competitive? I mean, that's a big question people ask.
Yeah, that's a big topic. Is it saturated? I don't think it's saturated. obviously I don't think it's saturated because I'm making sales and he's making sales and lots of people are making sales. You go on Amazon and you just search with the Jungle Scout app or Viral Launch or whatever tool you're using, and you see their sales. There's always sales, but I guess the thing that makes everybody different is they figure out what's wrong with the product, and it's just like regular business. People pay for you to solve their problem. So I mean that's the bottom line. That's the foundation of business. Someone paying someone because they're solving a problem. You know, you're paying McDonald's to go eat there because they're solving your problem of you not having food at home. You know, it's just so simple. You know, so I don't think it's dead. I think you need to keep trying. I think you need to watch Luke's videos because he's got good content. Hopefully you like my videos. And I hope I can bring out some, maybe if y'all want to ask me questions, leave comments down in the comment section and just let me know what y'all want me to talk about. Follow me on Instagram, DM me if you have questions. I'll answer as quickly as I can. But yeah, I would say it's not saturated. You're going to have a lot of people be negative about it because maybe they've tried and failed. But I mean, the methods that me and Luke are talking about are tried and tested and they work. I mean, that's plain and simple. I mean, we'll show you. I don't know if people saw. We'll pull it up one more time. Just yeah, this is the last 7 days. You can tell I got back in stock. Hold on, it's loading. I got slow Wi-Fi.
But other than that, Clint, we're gonna see how your progress is continuing, and probably have you back for another interview in a couple weeks or a month or two. And
oh, there we go. Last 7 days. You can say when I got back in inventory. So
damn.
Could be y'all.
Paper stacks, guys. This guy's been doing it 3 months. 3 months.
Yeah. It just takes time. It takes time and work. It's crazy. So, and also download that app, Seller Mobile. It's way better than the stupid Amazon app. That one sucks. But anyways, guys, I can't thank Luke enough for letting me on his channel. This has really helped me out a lot, and good meeting him and talking to him, and hopefully I'll be able to help some of y'all out as well. So I enjoyed this, and it was awesome to kind of talk about my story and kind of give y'all, I guess, a little look into my life and how kind of Luke kind of helped me out start. So, I mean, there you go. He started me, so he might need a commission check or something.
Damn. Nah, man. Nah. I'm trying to be free. Someone asked that goal. What's your goal with FBA? Just like yours, Clint, man. I'm just trying to be free, spend time, build a family, have money coming in so I can travel, do the things I love to do. Maybe not necessarily go buy a Lamborghini right off the bat, but I'm going to want to live life, man. I mean, I just had a birthday. I'm getting older, man. We're getting older, so let's make life count.
Well, how old are you?
Dude, I'm 25.
I'm 26. I got you beat.
Damn. All right. Well, again, guys, thank you, everyone who's tuned in tonight. Guys, please, again, check out Clint's channel. He's got he's starting to grow his channel, but he's got 10 videos already. And judging by this guy's pace of progression, I can imagine probably going to start shooting up in subscribers if you keep on the YouTube, man.
2 babies.
25, man. 25.
I was getting old. He says 2 babies, so I guess.
No, that's a good point too, man. I've helped a 14-year-old out. I've helped people in their 50s out, and these guys thought I was 21.
Yeah.
Well,
you drew some facial hair.
Dude, I'm trying, man.
Funny. Yeah, no, it really is. It's you can help it, no matter what age you are. I think my dad actually approached me the other day. And he's like, "Hey, man, he's about to retire. He's worked at a refinery for his whole life, and he has, gonna have a good retirement. But he's like, hey, man, why don't you teach me how to do that FBA thing?" I was like, "Yeah, I'll be glad. I'll be glad to teach you." So anybody can learn. Doesn't matter how old you are.
That's exactly right, man. This was freaking fun, man. We talking 45 minutes, but it feels like nothing, man.
Yeah, it's good. I hope we help some people out. So that's always good.
Yeah, I mean, I want to just keep it going, dude. I'll literally live stream for just hours, but
it'll be fun. No one's gonna watch it. It's gonna be the longest YouTube video on YouTube. We'll be famous.
Yeah, no, we'll tune it out, but we will revisit this again with you, Clint, in the future with more success. And I'm even gonna show you right after we end this transmission. I'll continue with you and show you kind of how to live stream and how to do your own like screen recordings and stuff. So maybe you can venture into that and show people your real methods.
Yeah, that'll work.
So thank you guys so much. Mo Goen just joined. Wow. Yeah, we're doing it, man. We're doing it.
Where was that at? I don't. My comments are slow.
Oh, it was the last comment that just came in. But yeah, I can't thank everyone enough for watching. You know, it's my parents are like, dude, Luke, you're giving too much information out. I'm like, no, this is
It's all
like,
about creating value. Yeah, you gotta create value. You gotta help people out.
yeah, and that's the fulfilling part of all this too. Like, imagine you, Clint, you started maybe watching my videos, you're making money, you set your whole family free. How is that gonna make me feel when you're like, Luke, man, I'm calling to tell you, man, we just moved out. I quit my job. Oh!
Yeah, I'm going to buy a new boat. That's what I'm gonna do. I need a new boat.
Yes. Okay, we're going to end this one, guys. Thank you all for watching. Check out Clint's link below, guys. He's going to be uploading more, so. All right.
See you later.
Peace out.